Before I came to God, in the beginning, I think everything was really good until it hit the whole part where my parents separated. I think that's when I broke down the most.
I grew up with Christian parents. They knew about God, and so they taught me about God. And then I learned and I started growing up in good steps, and like I would follow my parents. But then once I got older, I just drifted away. I fell into sin. I fell like in a big hole that I thought I couldn't get out of.
Well, it was a Christian home because like my mom believed in God and like she told us about it. She would take us to church, but like my dad wasn't like a big believer. Like it was the opposite, like because he's like bad like at the moment.
Well, I didn't grow up in a Christian home. I grew up with my dad, and he used to drink, and my mom wasn't really into church and all that. So growing up for me was I was lost between two things because half of my family knew God and the other one didn't.
And there was this one moment like I felt like so away from him, like big time. Like I didn't like pray at all because it was like what is he gonna do? And like I think that was the time where like so much things were going on. Like I lost the house, and then like we had to live with my uncle, and it was just a lot at the time. And it was just I felt really really lost, and like I didn't feel his love.
I just wanted to end everything. I thought my life was over. That's when like a whole bunch of other thoughts came into my head where I wanted to kill myself, or I wanted to leave everybody because I thought that since my real dad left me, my mom left me too, so I felt alone. So that's pretty much how I felt.
So it came to a point where I just felt lost, and where I just got so carried with so much emotion, so many problems. I just felt dead inside.
Honestly, the way I feel now is there's times when I still feel the same, but there's also times where I feel like I'm doing a little better with God. But of course, there's always something that comes and attacks me, and it makes me feel alone again. It makes me feel like I just want to keep ending everything because nothing seems to get better. At least that's how I see it sometimes, that nothing gets better. So
Now that I've actually gotten closer to God, these past years have been life-changing for me. Like now I found God, and I've gotten to feel His love and His presence, and that's completely changed my life. Like now I feel that I have a purpose in life.
Well, in the retreat, I think 2 years ago or a year ago, that's when I encountered God, like the strongest encounter I had with God. And from there, I felt His love, and that's what I wanted. I felt His presence, and I wanted to be in His presence everywhere I went. And not only for me, but I wanted to spread it to other people. And now I'm just trying to get closer and closer and help people encounter His love and presence.
but other than that, I do feel a lot better than before, because now that I think, if I ever think about suicide, I know that's not like something I really should be feeling, because I know what God wants from me, and that's obviously not something He wants from me.
When I went up to the altar, like I just started crying because I felt God like a lot, and now I know that He's there, and I know that He loves me a lot.